Tyler and I are out in Barrington Tops this weekend. I took the weekend off work and we organised with Luke from Drifta to borrow the Dot trailer for the weekend, which I was very excited about. We just set up the awning and then the sidewalls and everything on the camper trailer because when we got here it was pretty crappy weather. It was just like misty rain and wind. So we've got the fire going and I'm gonna do dinner now. So I'm gonna do a vegetarian curry, which is pretty, oh no, that's right. It's pretty easy and it's kind of one of those good meals that like it's kind of like a clean out the crisper meal, so you can just put like whatever veggies you have in the freezer and in the crisper and then like whatever protein you want and just go for it. And then the only like things you need are your coconut milk or coconut cream and then the curry paste as well. My voice is probably shaky because I'm so cold. We have the full trailer kitchen set up, all done up at the moment, so we're cooking in luxury tonight, which is not something I'm used to when I'm camping, so that's exciting. So I'll go through the ingredients first, and like I say, disclaimer, in every cooking with Kayla you don't have to use tofu or chickpeas or anything. You can use chicken or beef or like salmon. So tofu, if you're going to do tofu, get firm tofu, not the soft one. Very important. You don't have to have these veggies, whatever. Like I said, it's like a really good meal if you just have like random vegetables at the bottom of your crisper, just like get rid of them all. So just choose your favorite veggies. So we got potatoes, tomato, zucchini, onion, cauliflower, broccoli, and then we have chickpeas, diced tomatoes, coconut cream for the base, and then we just got massaman curry paste. Oh, it's cold. We just got massaman curry paste. You can get whatever curry paste you want, whatever one's your favourite. So first thing we're going to do is pour a glass of wine. First thing I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do the tofu first. So I'm going to fry that off in a fry pan with some flour and then just like salt and pepper. You don't have to do that. That's just like pretty extravagant step to do, but it's just how I like my tofu. I like it like kind of crunchy on the outside. So I'm just going to cut the tofu into cubes first. All this stuff, well this is our breadboard actually, but all this stuff came in the Drifta trailer, so Luke put it in for us. It's all like brand new, like knives, pots, pans, like washing up stuff, cutlery, like there's all these different pots and strainers in here, like it's everything.
Did we say that? We don't actually own this trailer, we just hired it for the weekend. Did we say that?
Yeah, but after this weekend,
yeah,
Tyler's going to buy one.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to put it in my bowl. So this is what you do if you have tofu and you don't want it like soggy or whatever. You can fry it off in the fry pan and get that nice like crunchy like crispy tofu on the outside, and then it's nice and soft on the inside. So I'm just putting some flour in there and just coating it all in the flour. Make sure they're all getting coated. And then just some like gas on. And then get your oil, whatever oil you want. That's how cold it is.
Or you just entered the fry pan.
No, I didn't. Wait for your fry pan to heat up. Get warm. Have some wine. If any wine companies want to sponsor me. I drink red. I like it. I like Shiraz. Okay, now chuck the tofu in. Oh, it's not very hot. Maybe just wait. Fry the tofu off in the pan until golden. The tofu's crispy.
We just put that extra sidewall up over there because the wind was coming in everywhere.
Now my tofu is crispy. I'm not going to be pedantic and do it on all the sides because that takes forever. Just most of it. I'm just going to put it aside in a bowl. So now I'm just going to chop up all my other veggies. So the onion, tomato, potato, cauliflower, broccoli and zucchini. I'm just putting the onion in a separate bowl because I want to do that first with the curry paste. I'll explain that later. I don't peel my vegetables. I don't know if that's an issue for anyone, but I don't really care. All the nutrients is in the skin, and like, who cares about a bit of skin anyway? The trick is your hard vegetables, like your potato. I'm gonna cut it pretty like small and thin so that it doesn't take forever to cook, because everything else is not gonna take that long to cook. So I'll just cut it into like little tiny cubes. Always remember to watch your fingers with sharp knives. So get your frozen coconut oil. Now I want to do my onion first. Is there anything like for me to stand on? Because I actually can't really tell. We just went and got a box for me to stand on because I'm not tall enough to see into the pot. So you just want to soften the onion. It only takes a couple minutes. Just turn the exhaust fan on. The good thing is I'm not that cold anymore. Oh, you can also put, this section is for garlic as well, but we didn't bring garlic. But definitely put garlic in. And even ginger too. Ginger's so good in curries. And then, so that's softening. So then you want to add in your curry paste. Normally it gives you an indication on the back of how much you should put in. So like with a pretty hot curry paste, it only calls for like a couple of tablespoons, and some of them call for like half a jar. It depends on your taste and how much you're doing. Like if you're doing like a big meal, I'd use like pretty much half a jar, a third of a cup. You want to put the curry paste in now. I don't know the science behind it, but I know that you do.
I think it brings out the flavour better.
It like, yeah.
It toasts it.
Yeah, it like, what's the word? It
Aromatizes.
something like that. Like,
I just made that word up.
Aromatizes. Yeah, it's like sauteing off the garlic and the onion first. Like you want to get those flavors like out, and then you want to let it all simmer together. So you just want to get that curry paste in with the onion and the garlic and the ginger if we had it. So let that simmer, sweat out, whatever, aromatize for a couple minutes. And then I'm going to add my potato first because that's my hardest vegetable. So I got my potato in there, and then I'm going to add in my coconut cream, which is hard. That's actually really good. Normally coconut cream isn't like solid and like it's solid at the top but not all the way through, but that one actually was, which is good because that's what you want for a coconut cream. And then I'm going to put my diced tin tomatoes because that's going to start my base to simmer all the vegetables. Now I'm going to put in the tofu, and I'm going to add in the chickpeas. Normally I would drain and rinse these chickpeas, but I'm just going to add it in with the liquid because I actually want a bit more liquid in this. So if I was at home, I'd probably add like stock, like vegetable stock, or maybe like another can of coconut cream, but it's here, so I might as well just use it. Oh, and just throw it away now. And then I'm going to add in my other vegetables as well. So I'm just coating everything, make sure everything's like got some flavor on it. The vegetables will reduce in size as they cook. This is a huge curry. Does anyone want some? There's two people camping over there, and we think it's like their first time camping or something, but it's like raining and windy, so like the rain is just like going everywhere, and they have this like awning that's like 1 meter by 1 meter, but it's not coming off the side of the car, it's coming off the back of the tray of the ute. So like it has like, there's no wall on any side, so it's like it's rendered absolutely pointless. And I feel like I'm not like laughing at them, I just feel bad. I'm like, this gonna do nothing.
We're over here in like our luxury
Yeah.
trailer.
And like this is not ours or anything, so I feel like a wanker being like, "Ooh, look at us." But like normally that's us in the swag, like under the shelter in the rain. But now we look like wankers, and I feel sorry for them. I wonder if they want curry.
You should invite them over under the trailer.
Yeah. And I'm also gonna chop up my tomato. Yeah. I know that I put 10 tomatoes in, but that's also just kind of like a base, like a liquid base. I just, in curries, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I just love like tomato in curries, like chunks of tomato. It's just so good. So now we just let that simmer. So I'll turn it down. So you just put the lid on and let it simmer and steam for, I don't know, however long it takes. I don't really know. Like I said, I don't use recipes for anything. 15-20 minutes, just until like the hardest vegetable, so like the potato is like cooked through.
Do some taste testing on your way.
So now I'll do the rice. Normally we would do the rice on the fire if I was using the gas top stove, but because we have the luxury of the trailer kitchen now, I can just do it all here. So I'll do 1 cup of rice.
Do another half. Do 1.5.
So I did 1.5 cups of rice. So I use the absorption method, which is just double that of water, so 3 cups of water. Now this kitchen has taps, like it has this tap here, and it has like a sink and everything, like a hot water tap. It also has a hot shower, but we can't figure out how to set it up.
Well, we set the shower up.
We set the shower up last night.
We just can't find the hose that links the tap to the kitchen.
So, like, I would be using that, but we, you know, probably should have asked Luke at Drifta before we left how to do that.
Well, they did show me, but I forgot. Well, I just forgot where they told me where the hose was, but now I forget. I can't find it.
So now I got my curry simmering and my rice absorbing, so you just have to wait. Have some more wine. So it's been like 15-20 minutes now and the rice is ready, so I'm just gonna assume the curry is ready. Like, to be honest, I like my vegetables crunchy, so I don't really care if they're not soft. If you want the curry, like if you want your vegetables like super soft, by all means cook it longer, just to your taste. So now I just serve it. So I get some rice and then get some curry. Yum.
Whoa, there's so much steam. It's very hard to see. You're just like surrounded by steam and smoke.
There you have it. Some curry. Yum. That is a hearty meal.
Looks delicious.
It's not a like pretty meal. That's like a hearty meal. That's actually like perfect for a night like tonight when you're like freezing and you just want like a hot meal.
Yeah, I'm pretty keen for some hot food.
Yeah, and some hot cooks.
After this, imagine camping in the rain without this.
I won't be. I've also decided that I'm not going camping in cold places again.
Really?
No.
Don't like it?
Don't like it. It's not enjoyable for me. Like, but you're just cold all the time. What do I say?
We got the Drifta camper trailer with us, so we got the full kitchen set up here. The weather's not very good, so we got the we got all the awnings as well.
And we stopped here.
What?
I don't know.
Do you have anything to say?
We stopped here.
No, you just need a lid.
No.
That's not how you do the absorption method.
Are you cooking or am I?
Well, I'm just saying you're mislabeling the method, because the absorption method you use a lid.
Oh, I don't.
Because it steams it out.
I don't use a lid.
You cook it until like the water's nearly all gone, and then just turn it off and leave the lid on, and then it all like steams, so it's like nice and dry and good.
Sorry, but this is cooking with Kayla. Tyler's not happy about my rice, whatever.
That's because you didn't use a lid. And you also save gas or electricity when you use a lid too, so you're more environmentally friendly. Oh, who cares about the environment?
Who cares about the environment? Just a little bit of random facts. Random facts of Kayla. I used to actually own my own meal prep business. I started it in Port Macquarie. And it was just me doing it, and it was called Mid Coast Meal Prep because we're on the mid-north coast of New South Wales. And it was kind of I guess the best way you could compare it was light and easy or something like that. But pretty much I just used to take orders for people every single week and make bulk meal prep for people. Some weeks I'd be making 80 meals for people. And then they'd come to my house and pick it up. I used to lease out a commercial kitchen and bulk cook meals in there. And then people would come to my house and pick up these meals so that they didn't have to cook every night. But I sold it to my friend Jenny and it's still running. So if you live in the mid-north coast area and you want delicious healthy meals and you don't want to cook, call Jenny because she now owns my business called Mid Coast Meal Prep. And she's even better than me.
But it's not Jenny Craig.
It's not Jenny. Her name's not. It's not Jenny Craig. Her name is just Jenny.